Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning where we've got a couple of fronts in our area and a low pressure system moving through. That low is very close to the Tri-Cities, just north and east of it. Cold front has just passed east of Highway 281. There's a warm front about right here. So your warmest temperatures this morning in the 60s are in southeast Nebraska with a breezy southerly wind. A couple of exiting showers in the northeast. Fewer clouds, but still a few clouds around behind these fronts with more of a northwest wind, which is starting to pick up. In fact, the strongest winds will likely happen mid to late morning behind that cold front, right about there. We could see some gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Out ahead of the front, that's where your warmest temperatures are going to be, and it will gradually cool down the farther northwest you go. But not expecting too much moisture during the most of the day prior to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. By later today, that cold front's going to be close to Highway 77. Low pressure somewhere in here. Warm front still kind of in there. Occluded front right here. Occluded front is basically where a cold front and warm front merge. Behind that, northerly winds today a little breezy, but they will be dying down a little bit later today. Not quite so strong this afternoon as they will be this morning. Then as we get into the evening hour, showers and thunderstorms will fire up. The big thing is this model has everything developing closer to the Missouri River. Some models have it closer to Highway 77. I do think your best chance of showers and thunderstorms, I'll draw in just a quick little circled area here. I think your best chance of severe weather today or tonight, this evening, right in here. Okay? Now, it's certainly possible we could get something a little farther west here, but the chances are much lower well behind this front. Now, later tonight, we could see other showers and thunderstorms develop behind the front. Some models are a lot more aggressive than this one is, though. So we could see more activity through the night here. In fact, I went with a 60% chance in the Tri-Cities. I know this one's not showing much. Other models are very aggressive with the showers and weaker thunderstorms behind the cold front where we really don't have a big severe weather threat late tonight into tomorrow morning. Now, the rain will start to move out to the east and northeast tomorrow morning. Skies will clear up. We'll have some breezy to windy northwesterly winds. Now, I'll go back real quick here, actually. The winds will actually be strongest overnight tonight. We may see some gusts up to 40 miles per hour tonight. They'll come down a little bit tomorrow morning, but still quite breezy out of the northwest. Skies will become partly to mostly sunny tomorrow, strong northwest winds, and then during the afternoon, right about here, about 1, 2 o'clock, some pop-up showers developing on the backside of that system here. So we'll see a few hit or miss showers here and there through the afternoon, and they'll last through about the mid-evening. Once we get to about sundown, though, all right, let's go back to sundown right here, 9 o'clock or so, 8:30. Not much left. So this is going to kind of fall apart when the sun goes down, and that can be expected sometimes with these little pop-up showers we get. So later in the night, not much for rain. Skies will even partially clear up, and this is going to lead to a colder morning out there Friday morning. All right, well, on to the severe weather threat for today. The Storm Prediction Center, this is what they have. They have a new outlook coming out at 8 o'clock this morning, and I expect that this will change. They have a slight risk from about just south of Hastings, south and eastward. But like I said before, and I'll circle it one more time, I really think the biggest threat is going to be right in here for severe weather. Large hail, damaging wind gusts, perhaps an isolated tornado or two. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this area here is downgraded to a marginal risk of severe storms. And even then, I'm a little iffy of any kind of severe weather for the Tri-Cities area. I just think that front is too far east. But we could see some general showers and weaker thunderstorms overnight farther to the west. On to your highs for today. Most of us cooler than yesterday, although southeastern areas will actually maybe be near to a little bit close to what we had yesterday, if not warmer, in the low and maybe even mid-80s out ahead of that cold front. Behind the front, though, cooler 70s, 60s, and then 50s out in western portions of Nebraska. We'll shoot for room temperature here in the Tri-Cities. Low to mid-70s. Should be a pretty nice afternoon. And the winds will be lighter later today, which will help. So it shouldn't be too bad this afternoon. A little cooler tonight, though, down into the 30s and 40s for overnight lows. Cooling down tomorrow for highs. 50s and 60s. Low to mid-60s to the east and southeast. Cooler 50s to the north and west. 40s out in the panhandle of Nebraska. Low 50s around Ainsworth. And again, Tri-Cities lower 60s. Even chillier tomorrow night into Friday morning, as many of us could drop to near and below freezing. Again, just a reminder, we're not to the growing season yet. A little bit above freezing to the south and to the east. And it will be a chillier day on Friday, although the temperatures have come up a little bit for the Tri-Cities area. Anyway, I've gone with mid-50s here, but still pretty cold to the north in the 40s. For this time of the year, this is some pretty chilly air, or at least some cool air, ahead of us here. It gets even colder Friday night. In fact, Friday night, Saturday night, most of us will fall below freezing here as we'll jump ahead to the 7-day forecast down into the 20s for lows. It now looks like our coolest day is going to be on Saturday, a cool, another blustery day out there. Not as windy as Saturday or Friday, but still kind of windy out there, and it's not going to be the best of weather for Saturday in Lincoln for the Husker spring game. Sunday's a little better after that cold start, but we're not looking at anything real warm even into the early and middle portions of next week, and that's because rain chances will return. Maybe as early as Monday afternoon, but more likely into Monday night and Tuesday, and this might even last beyond as well. We could see a prolonged period of some showers, and we're talking general showers, not much for thunderstorm activity, and that would be some great news. You can see how it mostly stays a little bit below average through most of next week. Real quick look, I'm going to jump ahead to next week here real quick here on the long-range models. This is Monday on the European model. Here comes that chance of rain Monday into Monday night, and then look what comes beyond. This would be great news. A lot of widespread, nice, steady showers. Maybe it'll snow out west, but mostly just cold rain showers for most of us here. That's the European model. Maybe more at the end of next week. I'm not going to complain about that at all. We need the moisture. And then here's the GFS model. Monday, the Tuesday, chances pick up a little bit more. Maybe more later in the week as well. We're talking cold rain, maybe a little snow mixed in there. Not great weather for the end of April, but that'll be definitely welcome for our area. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to thank you all for watching on this Wednesday. I will see you all again Thursday morning, which will be my final forecast for the week. I will see you all again Thursday morning. Take care, and God bless. Bye.